video is going to be my June favorites, products that I have been loving this month, aka probably my favorite video to film of the month. And you guys tell me that you really enjoy it, so if you do like when I do favorites, don't forget to thumbs up this video. This month I have quite a few products, some new, some are ones maybe I've been using and I haven't really mentioned before. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. I'm going to start off with some face products. So the first product that I have to show you is the NYX Angel Veil Skin Perfecting Primer. This is amazing stuff. I've been getting a lot of questions from you guys about it because I've been using it in a lot of my tutorials and I've been wearing it every single day the past month pretty much. The reason I love it so much is that it reminds me of the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer, which if you watch my channel, you know that is like my favorite primer, but it's really expensive. This is a great, cheaper alternative to that primer. Now, do I think this is as good as the Hourglass primer? Not 100%. I mean, it doesn't make my makeup last quite as long as Hourglass and it doesn't keep me as matte, but it makes your skin look so smooth. This is like a mix of the Hourglass Mineral Veil and Benefit Professional because when I put it on my skin, all my pores just look flawless, especially around this area because that's where I have larger pores and my makeup just glides on top. Next is the LA Girl Pro Conceal HD Concealer. I'm using this shade right now in Creamy Beige. This is something that I've been wanting to try for a long time because I've seen a few people on Instagram use it, and it's a concealer that's supposed to be very similar to the MAC Pro Longwear, and I love that concealer. This is amazing as well. I love this concealer so much. I have it under my eyes right now, and the reason I like it so much is because it's highly pigmented, so it covers up your dark circles, it highlights, and it blends like a dream. The formula is so smooth and it just melts into that under eye area, and it doesn't emphasize any lines. And another big thing for me is that it does not crease on me, which is amazing. On their website, they're $5. You might be able to get them cheaper elsewhere. I will link them down below. The only downside I feel like is that you go through this really quickly. It comes with 0.25 ounces and I've used this maybe about 10 times and I feel like I'm already halfway through the tube. So that's a downside, but the concealer is absolutely beautiful. You will probably see me using it in a tutorial very soon. So my favorite black eyeliner that I don't know if I've mentioned before, but you've seen me use, is the Buxom Waterproof Liner in the shade Call Me, which is a matte, darkest black. I love this eyeliner. I never hear anyone talk about it, but this is the only thing I've used for the past over a year. The first reason that I love this is that it's waterproof, so it's not gonna budge. I also have contacts, so my eyes tend to get watery, things don't stay. This will not budge on my waterline. It doesn't burn, it doesn't sting my eyes, and it's so easy to smudge. Your under eye area is so delicate, so you want something that's smooth enough to where it glides, but not too creamy to where the pencil just falls apart. Perfect medium. If you're looking for a good black eyeliner, this is it. Next, I have the Lorac Pro 2 palette. Oh my gosh, you guys. This is so beautiful. I'm so happy I got my hands on this. So this is the second version to their first palette, which I absolutely adore. It's a lot more cool tone. They add some really fun colors in here and gorgeous. Same concept as the last palette. The top row is matte and the bottom have a little bit of a shimmer to them. If you guys want me to do a tutorial using this palette, please let me know in the comments and I would be happy to do that for you guys. I did do one look on Instagram a few days ago, so make sure to head over to my Instagram if you want to see that. But the colors are absolutely gorgeous, so fun, and I can't wait to create some awesome looks with it. Next is the Origins Ginseng Eye Cream. I'm a huge fan of the moisturizer. I just picked up my second tub of it, and I decided to try this out because I really wanted to find my holy grail eye cream. This bad boy is it right now. It's a salmon-y color. It's like a sheer salmon pink shade. So when you put this under your eyes, it really brightens and depuffs that under eye area, and it looks beautiful under makeup. I've been using it day and night. It's so smooth, it's so hydrating, and it's just the perfect consistency for me. I started using an eye cream when I was 19 just because it's a moisturizer for your under eye area. This area doesn't produce any perspiration, so it gets really dry and it can, you know, make wrinkles come quicker. So I don't want that. I know you don't want that. So if you're looking for an eye cream, I definitely think this is worth it. Next up is the Clinique Makeup Brush Cleanser. This is a holy grail product for me. I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but this is like one of my #1 products that I have to have at all times. Now, cleaning your brushes is so important. I feel like people underestimate how important cleaning your brushes are. I use this every single time I do my makeup. So what I do is I will spray this onto a paper towel once or twice, take my brush, move it back and forth, and it is so clean, doesn't smell bad. Some brush cleansers I feel like kind of smell bad, and then it only takes maybe 20 seconds and your brush is dry. So I use this every time before I do my makeup because it just grosses me out to use a brush more than once that still has makeup on it, because it's not clean and it's not going to blend your product, whatever you're using, as well. And it's so easy. I know people are like, oh, I don't have time for that. It literally takes like 5 seconds. It's so easy to do. I've gone through probably 4 bottles of this the past 2 years. I absolutely love it. And then I will deep clean my brushes with like a brush cleanser or baby shampoo once every 2 weeks or maybe once a month if I'm being lazy. But without this, I literally don't know what I would do. Moving on to cheek products. First is something that I can't even, like, where has it been? Like, I don't understand where this has been. I haven't been this in love with a bronzer in a very, very long time. And this is Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess Bronzer. And you guys, seriously, I use this in my Kim Kardashian tutorial. I might have used it in another one as well. I picked this up at my CCO when Casey came down to stay with me. And I believe this is the shade medium. I'm not sure because it doesn't say anywhere. But this is a permanent product. They just always like change up the packaging when they relaunch collections. And this bronzer is absolutely beautiful. This does have a little bit of a shimmer in it, but it doesn't transfer to your face. Like, there's no shimmer. I use it to contour. It's what I have on today, and it's a beautiful rosy bronze color, which is different than a lot of other bronzers I have because it's not like super cool toned and it's not orangey. So when I first got this, I was like, this is kind of weird. The closest thing I can think of to this is Hoola by Benefit, but I like this a million gazillion times better. I will swipe my brush in there pretty good, and when I apply it, it doesn't look muddy, it doesn't apply too much, it's so user-friendly, and I mean, I just can't get over this. So if you have not tried this bronzer, please try it out. You will thank me later. It is absolutely beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful. Did I say this was beautiful? Because it's beautiful. Next is a new product from Makeup Forever, and this is their new sculpting kit. I got the shade number 3, and I've been really enjoying this. So before I got the Estee Lauder bronzer, this is what I was using every single day, and this is what it looks like. You have a contouring shade or bronzing shade and a highlight shade. I love this color for summertime, especially if you have tan skin. You're going to love number 3 because the color has a lot of warmth to it, but it's not orangey and like fake bake. It's just like the perfect amount of red undertones in it to where it just makes you look good. Like, I put this on and I'm like, man, that contour looks good. And I didn't think I would like it as much as I did because it is a little bit warmer. I think this is a great beginner product if you're just learning how to contour and you want something that's easy. You got your contour shade, you got your highlighting shade. I use this to set my concealer. I don't use it as like a cheekbone highlight because there's no shimmer in this, but it's very user-friendly and looks really natural. So if you're just getting started, or if you're, a makeup junkie like me, I think you would really like this. Like, look at that. Can you see that? That's a lot. So next I have 2 new favorite blushes. And first is one by NARS. It was kind of an impulse buy because it was so gorgeous, and I don't think I've ever heard anyone talk about it, so I was like, it'll probably be okay. No. It's amazing. So this is the blush called Luster from NARS, and it's an orange with terracotta and like a little bit of a gold sheen underneath of it. And when you swatch it, like if you swatch it in Sephora, it looks, pretty orange and like a burnt orange color. But this is what I have on my cheeks with another blush I'm about to show you. It is so absolutely gorgeous on the face. Whether you're fair all the way up to dark skin tones, in my opinion, anyone can wear this color. It's just the epitome of like a bronze, orange, gorgeous cheek. You don't even have to wear a highlighter with this. It's not extremely like glowy on the skin, but it has a little bit of that like natural glow in it, so it's not completely matte, but it is so beautiful on the face. It's kind of like an orange version of Deep Throat or Orgasm by NARS. It's a lot more orange in it, which you guys know I love. So if you're looking to buy a first NARS blush, or you want to try a new blush out of anything in Sephora right now, this is the one that I would recommend. And the blush that I have mixed with it that I can't put down is from Makeup Geek, and this is in the shade Summer Fling. Now I did a whole video swatching the blushes. If you want to check it out, I'll link it down below if you missed it. This color is just like my perfect summer shade, and I like to mix this with Luster from NARS just when I want to amp up that color a little bit more, and it is so creamy. It's got a hint of peach in it, so it's not like straight orange on your cheeks, and I just think that it is absolutely gorgeous. The tanner you are, the more it's just going to pull that warmth out of your skin, and if you're trying to get into the whole orange thing, because I feel like everyone and their mom is using orange blushes now, this is a great starter. They're really affordable, long-lasting, and creamy. I'll link the review and swatches of these I have down below if you guys want to check it out. So one of the most asked questions I got this month on Instagram is, girl, what highlighter is on your cheekbones? And a lot of you guys probably already know what I'm going to say, and it's Estee Lauder Heat Wave. Like, seriously, this was sent from heaven, and it is the most beautiful cheekbone highlight I have ever used in my life. Like, I used to use Whisper of Guilt every single day. Then I went to the Bobbi Brown Shimmer Bricks, which I still use, but I just can't put this down, y'all. It is the most beautiful white gold shade, and it makes your cheeks, like, I hope it's gonna pick up on camera, like, I hope you guys can see that. It just makes your face look like an angel, and I'm totally not. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it just makes you glow from the inside out, and when I take pictures, especially at nighttime, it's just like, bam. And I feel so bad mentioning this because it is limited edition. You can find it on like eBay and I think Amazon, but it is going to be a little bit more expensive. But a lot of you guys have told me you found it at your CCO, so I'm really happy that you did. That's where I got this one. So yeah, if you can get your hands on this, you should if you like to highlight, because I mean, all I can say is that this is life right now. Moving on to my favorite part, which are the lip products. First, I have a lip pencil. This is from OCC, and this is their anti-feather lip pencil. So it's clear, and I feel like some people think this is like a gimmicky product. I kind of thought that. No. This is amazing. I've had this probably since March, and I used it for the first time a few weeks ago, and then I used it again last week when I was wearing a dark red lip, and sometimes they can tend to feather a little bit. So I put this on first and then applied my lip liner and lipstick, and girl, I will tell you, my lipstick did not budge. It looked so good. I ate, I talked, and it looked amazing. So I will not be without this pencil again. So if you wear dark lips a lot, or if you have a problem with your lips bleeding, I highly recommend investing in this. It is amazing, and it's weird because you put it on and you don't really see it, but this will make your lipstick stay in place all night long. So my favorite lip product of the month has to be this Dior Fluid Stick in the shade Whisper Beige. The number is 219. This is such a beautiful, luxurious product. I waited a little bit to try these out because they're expensive, it's Dior, plus I wanted to see what other people thought of them, and this formula is so beautiful on the lips. When you open it up, you have this little doe foot applicator, and when you put it on the lips, it feels really thin and lightweight. I was expecting for it to be like a thick kind of gloss, but it's really thin, it's really opaque, and it's really glossy, which I love glossy lips. So I feel like this is what YSL should have done with their glossy stains, because it kind of dries, but it's not uncomfortable, and it's not really like budge proof. Like if you kiss your hand or if you eat, it's gonna come off, but it fades off really well. It doesn't look patchy, and it stays glossy, and that's my thing. I'm a talker, and so I want my gloss to look good, and I always have to reapply. With this, I find that I don't have to reapply. It stays glossy. One coat and I'm good. Sometimes I'll add two, and this is one of the most beautiful nude shades. I'm really into nudes that have a peachy pink undertone in it, so pretty much like the color I have on my lips right now. So if you're looking for a good lip gloss, lipstick, almost stain kind of deal, I highly recommend these. I mean, honestly, I'm probably going to pick up a few more because, I mean, I have a problem and these are beautiful. So I know I talked a lot about Bite Beauty last month and in a bunch of my videos because I kind of went crazy and fell in love with their lip products, and I have some more to show you this month. So their Lush Fruit lip glosses are my favorite thing that they have, and the first one I'm going to show you is in the shade Rambutan. One of you guys told me, or some of you told me it's like a fruit, I think, so that's what this is. It is my perfect everyday nude lip gloss. It's a pale pinky nude, and I have this in the center of my lips right now, and oh my gosh, it tastes so good, it smells so good, it feels so good on the lips, it's very creamy, but it's also really long wearing, which was surprising to me. I know I've said this before, but Bite is all natural, so it's okay to eat it. It's not going to harm you if you ingest it because, I mean, we eat a lot of the lip products that we put on not knowingly. And I went out with some of my friends, and this is the gloss that I will usually bring if I don't bring my Whitening Lightning glosses because they have the little light. And all my friends use this, and they're like, oh my gosh, what is this? Because they've never heard of it. And the next day, I got like 3 text messages saying, hey, what was that gloss you had last night? And they all went out and bought this because, I mean, this is so far my all-time favorite product that Bite has. My other Bite product is another one of the glosses. I'm sorry. This is in the shade Spice, and honestly, I was just looking for another one to try because I love the 2 that I have so much, and I was like, ooh, this is a fiery red, and I'm digging this. I wore this in my Makeup Geek blushes video as well as my makeup collection video, and all of you guys were asking on Instagram in my video what it was. It was this lip gloss over my next product I'm going to show you. This is a beautiful, vibrant red, and when I'm filming videos, sometimes glosses tend to move because I'm talking a lot. This did not budge. It stayed shiny. It stayed glossy. Again, tastes good, smells good. I mean, it's just all good. So this is in the color Spice by Bite Beauty. So what I've been wearing under that lip gloss is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Morocco. This is very similar to Lady Danger lipstick by MAC, which is probably my favorite red that MAC sells and my favorite red ever. And this is so similar, but it's a drugstore version, so it's a lot more affordable. You can find these at Ulta. I'll link them down below. The color is really opaque, and it didn't feel really dry on the lips because these dry to a matte finish, which means there's no shine. But I found it really comfortable. I could have worn it by itself, but you guys know I'm a gloss kind of person, so this is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Morocco. So my last lip product is another lip gloss, and this is the Whitening Lightning or Gerard Cosmetics lip gloss in Coral Craze. This has been one of my other go-to shades for nighttime because I've been wearing pretty dramatic eyes this month, so I want like a nude or maybe peachy lip, and I've been using this with no lip liner, with nothing, just putting it on, and it just makes my lips look so like summery and flirty, and I love the formula of these. I know I've talked about these a million times, so have a lot of other YouTubers, and I love these especially at night because they have the little light and they have a mirror. This is the most flattering coral shade that I've ever seen because I know everyone wants to try them, but sometimes it's hard to find like your right coral that doesn't make your teeth look yellow. You could amp it up with like a bright coral underneath, but I like wearing it just by itself, and this formula is very creamy and buttery, and it just feels good on the lips, and it smells, it has like a slight vanilla scent to it, which is fine with me. I don't like plasticky or really over fragranced lip glosses. So I'll link this down below if you're interested. I always have a coupon code for them, so that'll be down below along with everything else. Again, this is Whitening Lightning Gloss in Coral Craze. So next I want to share with you my bracelets. I have been wearing these bracelets almost in every single video for the past 2 months, and I get a ton of questions on them on Instagram, on YouTube. Some of you guys have tweeted me about it, and these are the Kim bracelets from Princess P Jewelry. They look like the Cartier bracelets because a lot of you guys have commented like, ooh, Cartier, YouTube must be treating you good, and I'm like, oh no girl, these aren't Cartier, these are by Princess P. I love them. I usually wear the rose gold and the gold one. These are the ones that have the rhinestones in them, but they also have ones that don't have them at all. I'll link their store down below. I also have a code for a free gift at checkout if you guys want. So those are all my favorites for the month. I hope you guys enjoyed and had a little bit of fun watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already to my channel. I mean, I kind of feel like when you hit the subscribe button, it's like this is official, like we're in a relationship and now that we're best friends and you're part of my YouTube family, and I'm so thankful for you guys. I know I always tell you guys thank you and that I love you, but it's true, and I'm so appreciative of you guys, and I always want to be letting you know how much I appreciate all of your support and everything that you do. So thank you again for watching, and I will see you in my next video.